Before cleaning and measuring purses for the boutique, we need to make sure it's worth the time to do that, or if they need to stay at the thrift store. I'm going to show you on this Betsey Johnson purse whether we should clean it, measure it, photograph it, put it on our website, or whether it should stay at the thrift store. If you don't know the answer to any of these questions, watch the video or ask a manager. So first off, we do an inspection. This is a Betsey Johnson purse. It is a beautiful purse. First inspection, it looks good, but then when I start to look closer, I'm actually seeing there is a hole here. There is degrading of the fabric near the zipper. The hardware has actually become copper toned, and the gold finish that would have been on there at one point has actually worn off. The other thing I've noticed is that there would have been a longer strap. That piece is missing. It is very important to check all of your handles or the stress points on the purse. We've actually got cracking on the edging there. So we also need to check where the purse connects to the handle. The same with these pieces as well. Are they sturdy? Are they going to break right away? We want to check all those spots, the edging, the piping. So based on the roughness of this purse, there is no point in doing too much to it. We are going to send it to the thrift store. I've moved on to the next purse, and I have verified by looking it over that it is in good enough condition to clean and send over to the boutique. So next up, I need to check all of the pockets, the inside pockets, to make sure there is nothing inside them, and anything inside them would go into the garbage. Unless it was jewelry or something valuable, then you would give that to a manager. We should then do a functional test. So we would check all of the zippers to make sure that they work. On this purse, there is a snap. We want to make sure that that also works. There's an inside zipper, so we're going to go back and forth a few times to make sure there's no issues with the zipper, because that would be a reason that this item could not be taken to the boutique. In cleaning purses, we use baby wipes and a lint roller. I am going to start with the inside and wipe the pockets, making sure that I get all of the crumbs out. We are not able to ask a premium for our purses if they are not clean, and it is important that our standards stay the same and that there is no mystery crumbs or dirt inside purses. We also then go into the inside, checking for any stains or issues with the liner. This is when you would find a problem with maybe a pocket that has a hole in it. Just getting it as clean as possible, dumping out any dirt that you see along the way, and getting inside every crevice. I like to clean the inside first. That way I can put my hand inside when I'm cleaning the outside of the purse. You want to make sure to get in all of those crevices. Again, we're trying to take a purse from used condition to like new condition, so we can ask top dollar for it. This is also going to show you any sort of issues on the corners. There could be wearing or peeling of the vinyl, and this is when we're going to spot those issues. We're also going to wipe the handle down, and this is again where you're going to spot issues with the handle. We have a loss of edging on the corner there. That we're going to forgive that based on the brand name, and that otherwise the handle is in good condition, but I am going to take a good look and make sure there is no other issues structurally with the handle, make sure there's no other peeling, and that the handle is in good condition. It is important that you get in the crevices. So behind that snap, behind this snap, that's where dust and dirt can settle. In between the handle and the purse. There can often be crumbs, dirt, lint in between there. We want to make sure that the customer who purchases this purse is not getting home to find a dirty surprise. Some purses, like this blue leather purse, have a liner that can be pulled out. That is a great way to get into all those corners with your lint roller. And in the seams, if you pull them a little bit and then really get in there, you're gonna get a better clean overall. Now I'm noticing there is a stain on this liner. It looks like an ink stain, so I'm definitely not going to get that off, but I could give it a wipe and see if I can lighten it. This is also a good way to get any hair off that liner. Now that I've got the liner pulled out, I can actually wipe and get rid of any staining. Most liners are made of a very durable material, so you can wipe them and a lot of the stains will come out. While I have the liner pulled out, I can also pull out the pocket liner and then have a good look at that. As I'm pulling the item out, I'm actually lint rolling as I go along to get rid of a lot of that dirt that's coming out. I can also dump it over the garbage to make sure that I'm not making more of a mess while I'm cleaning. So once I have put the liner back into the purse, I need to still have a good look at it. I'm going to take my lint roller because I noticed there was still some hair in there. I'm going to get all of that cleaned up and push my pocket liner in and make sure that everything is clean. So in this crease here where the purse folds over, that can collect a lot of dirt. So I'm going to make sure that I clean that. I'm noticing there is some staining on the leather, possibly some peeling. So I'm going to have a closer look at that. If you notice, the purse is a gorgeous purse. It's a very good quality purse. If there is issues with that purse, we should put a note inside of it. That way the person who is pricing that purse immediately knows about any sort of damage and can take that into consideration when pricing the purse. It's also very important that the damage is noted in the website listing and on Poshmark. That way, if this item goes to a new customer and they notice damage, we've documented it, so it's not a reason that they can do a return. It's important to do a review of the hardware as well. Make sure there is not any damage or missing pieces. These metal pieces that the drawstring goes through, making sure that they are all there and not damaged. There's also studs on quite a bit of the purse. We want to make sure that those are all there, that the feet are also there. This specific purse has crystals on a few of the details. So we want to make sure that those are all there, because if they're not, we need to make sure that we document that, because that would be a flaw. Functional tests are so important. We also need to make sure that the hardware is in working order. We don't want a customer to have an issue down the road. Is everything working the way it should be? If there is a magnet, is it working? Yes, that is a gorgeous purse.